Faraday is going to start us off as a leadoff batter.
All right, we get going here. Dallas hoping to close this out, so there is no question whether they are in the playoffs or not. Now's your chance. Killer Instinct, let's go. First batter, that is a ground out. As McLaughlin is able to draw a walk. Spencer steps up. Can't get that one to drop. Wow, they throw all the way from left field to first just to double check that runner doesn't go. That's going for the gap, but I think they will run it down as they are going to get nothing for that inning. As Brew City steps up, Wolf is able to sneak that one past the third baseman as he's going to get on first. Underrated on fire right now. Unfortunately, he's going to ground out. Runner moves up to second, though. Stevie Steve is going to take the pitch as they steal third. As long as that's deep enough, that should give them the lead. Good throw, but he is going to beat that out as they get a 1-0 lead here for Brew City. Playing some small ball here, but Yanis Lux is going to go, no sir to that. I'm going to get a double. Didn't like what the announcer was saying. He's like, we're going to stop this small ball here and start getting things going as Sosa's going to get to that drop. Throws coming in, but I think he's going to beat it as 2-0 here as Dallas starting to sweat already. That's up the middle. This is going to be 3-0 as they're starting to run away with this early as Jenkins Miller needs to take a deep breath here and does get the out as Dallas steps back up. Nelson Cook steps up and he's going to get that one to drop in front of the center fieldman. Single here, 1 out. Jack Pine, same thing, right up the middle. 2 on, 1 out. Pablo Sanchez, that might be a double play, and it is, as that is going to end any push they had going there. Brew City stepping back up, hoping to get this lead here going. John Doe Jr. Nice dive, but they're going to fumble that as they're able to get on. Guy at first decided to run, but he tripped and fell. Doesn't matter because Pop out there is going to get the out. And then a strikeout there. And they're going to get the runner going to second. As that ends the inning there. As Dallas steps back up, hopefully getting some offense going. That's a good start. As that's right up the middle. Nice little poke by Boston Elder. Kay Faraday. That is high into center field, but will be caught. Dennis McLaughlin draws a walk, so 2 on, 1 out. Spencer got to stay away from that double play. Is going to stare to strikeout instead as ice cold Riddle McGee grounds out to first as Dallas is kind of going out with a whimper here right now. Brew City steps back up. Leadoff walk there for Stevie Steve. Yanis Lux trying to go for the gap, but a little too much hang time as that's going to be caught in the center field. Jakob Sosa, that's going to be a double play ball as that is going to end my stint here as next up as Dallas steps up.
Hummus?
Fumble bumble. We're here, and that's a stolen base. Stevie Steve, 25 stolen bases now. Oh wait, we're on Dallas batting. Pine is going to walk. Stevie Steve gunned him out. Okay, so there's 2 walks now. Dallas trying to get on the board for the first time. Not going to, though. Left 2 stranded. We're going to go bottom of the 4th. Brew City doing everything in this game to keep their season alive. McNasty with the ground out. Aldridge with a base hit. And that's a single. Doe Jr. Did they pick him off? Nope, they did not. And it was an errant throw from the pitcher. Fumble bumble. And there we go, walk. So 2 runners on for Emerson. Emerson hit it hard to right. He's gonna tag up. He's safe. 90 feet from home plate. This is the last that runner, but Wolf struck out. Dallas got out of that jam. Now they got to put a run on the board to keep it interesting. Faraday, strikeout. McLaughlin with a line out. Spencer up the middle, base hit. Tying run on deck. McGee, that's deep and left, and that's gone.
Out of the park.
They put their first run on the board. They put 2 at the same time. McGee breaks a cold spell, took it 423 feet. My goodness, now Picasso. So tying run on first. And just like that, with some 2-out magic, Dallas is right back in it. Picasso taking off. Successful. Cook. Shallow right. Fly ball, fly out. But Dallas makes it interesting. Puts 2 runs on the board. Underrated. Drops one in left for a base hit. The hot hitter. Stevie Steve now. The catcher. Had that throw out earlier. Walks. Lux with a pop-up. And a pop-out to second baseman. Coming in shallow for that. 6-4, but not the 3. Ground out. Fielder's choice for Sosa. McNasty with the fly out. So Dallas doing work with their pitching and defense to keep themselves in it. Pine. Strikeout. Sanchez draws a walk. Tying run on first now. Edler. Sanchez takes off. Steals second safely. Edler. Grounder to second. 90 feet from home plate is that tying run. Faraday drops one in left. It's a tie game. Oh, and they bobbled it. So she was able to get extra bases. Another Brew City's first error on the game. But it wasn't costly. There was a fly out to end the inning. But Dallas ties it up here in the top of the 6th. Will Brew City finally respond? Strikeout, swinging from Aldridge. Doe Jr. Infield single, leading run at first for Emerson. Emerson with a fly out. 2 outs now for Wolf. Flies out to left. We'll go top of the 7th. LBG. Finish off this game. I know you're excited.
Absolutely. My Dallas Dynamos coming in, trying to get this turned around here. Tied it up, and now we're at the top of the 7th, and this one looks like it's going to be a leadoff flyout for Elliott Spencer. That'll bring up Riddle McGee. No longer cold hitter Riddle McGee, but they will strike out, and now comes Picasso. So, right to the first baseman, runs over, makes a tag, and that is it for the Dynamos. Top of the 7th, stretch time now. Bears coming up, and we'll get a leadoff strikeout here from Underrated, and now Stevie Steve. Stevie Steve to the second baseman, throws over, makes a play, out number 2. Lux. And Lux strikes out, and that retires the side. Top of the 8th we go. Dynamos need to get some runs here. Cook will start us off. Cook strikes out, and now Pine. Pine strikes out, and Pablo Sanchez, who's in chat. Here we go, Pablo. Pablo striking out as well, and 1, 2, 3, bam, 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 and that takes us now to the bottom of the 8th. Bears up again. Bears, and this is in the gap on the right side, and that's going to be at least a double here for Sosa. Yep, Sosa with 2 bases, and now McNasty. This looks like a fly out here to center field. Is the runner going to tag? No, they thought about it. Aldridge to the third baseman, throws across, makes the play at first. Runner's still at second. Doe Jr. Towards deep left field. And that is a base hit with a runner scored for a double. I thought that was a home run at first, but no. And we're going to get a walk here as Brew City Bears take the lead 4-3. Top of the lineup now with Wolf, and Wolf will take a walk as well. And Marin Rodriguez in deep trouble. Diaz Huevos coming in now in relief. This one hits the first baseman, runs over, makes a tag, gets them out of the side, but the Bears take the lead here with 1 run as the Dallas Dynamos now are up against the wall. Edler will strike out. And here we go, Kay Faraday, one of the best batters in Dynamo's history, and this one looks like it's going to fly out to right field. And McLaughlin, last chance here for the Dynamos. McLaughlin through the gap on the left side. That is a base hit, and that's going to bring up Elliott Spencer. The go-ahead run here, and McLaughlin's going to go to second, and now we have a runner in scoring position for Spencer. This looks like it's going to drop. Are they coming around? And here he comes. No throw. And the Dynamos tie it up 4-4 in the top of the 9th. Sheesh. Elliott Spencer getting it done. And now Riddle McGee striking out. And that will retire the side. So Brew City Bears with the walk-off opportunity here in the bottom of the ninth as we get a lead-off base hit from Stevie Steve. And here comes Lux with the runner on, no out. Lux, this looks like a fly-out here to right field. Will the runner tag? No, they stay at first. Sosa coming up now. Sosa, line drive towards the right fielder, and what a play! What a catch by the right fielder on the warning track, sliding to make that play. 2 outs now, and Tapper, the catcher, grabs that one, throws it across, makes the play, and we're going to extra innings as we have Rabbit Sponge on the top of the 10th.
And I'm taking the 11th.
Uh-huh.
Dallas up to bat here. Mr. Picasso. I don't know if that's how you go on to pronounce it, but he flies out. Quick one out here. Nelson Cook can't get that one to drop as that's going to be caught as well. That fielder getting all the work right now. And then Jack Pine to first as Dallas not really getting much done here as Brew City steps up. Strikeout by Vincent Eldridge. John Doe Jr. strikes out. Des Joveos having a good inning. And then a nice shift by the second baseman. It's going to be a quick 10th inning as we go to Hamas.
At free baseball here on the playoff race sim. Both teams trying to get that 6th spot. That last spot in the minor league playoffs, that's a pop out for Sanchez. Edler with a ground out. So 2 outs, nobody on for Faraday. She's got speed, but she struck out swinging on a pitch way inside. We got Werewolf now. W.R. Wolf draws a walk. Winning run at first. The Bears looking to make some magic happen. Oh, Wolf taking off for second, tagging up. Is safe, so winning run in scoring position. And there it is, up the middle, Stevie Steve. Wait, Wolf parked at third. What? Lux, runners on the corners, struck out looking. Sosa, will this be the game? Will this be the storyline? A walk drawn by Sosa taking first. So McNasty now, can you win it for your team? Here we go, Ranto Moon. Ranto Moon forces the fly out. And Wolf parking at third may be the storyline. He parked at third. He didn't go. We'll go top of the 12th. LBG, more free baseball.
Oh my God. McLaughlin coming up now for the Dynamos. Need to get a run here. McLaughlin striking out. Lots of strikeouts here late in the game. Elliot Spencer coming up now. 1 out for Spencer. Spencer, line drive, and that's over the left fielder's head. This is going to be a double here. And now we have a runner in scoring position for Riddle McGee. McGee, cleanup batter McGee coming up now. McGee, past the second baseman. Is the runner going to go? No, they stay at third. Runners at the corners. 1 out. Picasso. And this is going to be a fly out to the pitcher. And 2 outs now for Cook. Runners at the corners. Dynamos trying to get something. And no, that's going to be a strikeout as they retire the side, leaving 2 runners stranded. Able to hold on. Brew City Bears. Bottom of the 12th. Here we go. And we're going to have a leadoff strikeout from Aldridge. Doe Jr. through the gap in center. Doe Jr. is going to get on with the single here with 1 out. Emerson to the first baseman. Goes to second, but not back to first again as they do get a runner out. 2 outs now. Runner at first. This one to the first baseman, and they go over and make the play. And now we go to the 13th with Rabbit Sponge. 4-4.
Oh, my Lord. We are getting close, but no one wants to steal this one. Jack Pine, that's a pop out. It's not a good start, but we'll see. Pablo Sanchez, can you squeak something in there? A walk, we'll take it. As Edler steps up. Oh, ground out to first. Not going to get the man a second, so we are still alive here. Oh, pass ball. You hate to see it.
Fumble bumble.
Man on third, chance to win it. K. Faraday grounds out to second. And we are going to keep going here. Bruce City rubbing their hands together. You know, let's see if they can get it done. Leadoff walk. Good start. Stevie Steve can't get this one to drop as the fielder will pick that up. 1 out, 1 on first. Yanis Lux. Double play ball? No, they're just going to get the run out first. Sosa, it's dropping. Is he going? No!
Are you kidding me?
First and third. Is that going to drop?
Oh my God!
Stop to take it as we are still going here, folks.
One of the longest games me and LBG have ever done. Thank you, Rabbit, for joining us. McLaughlin. Strikeout looking. Spencer, who parked at third earlier, culprit of just not wanting to run. I guess the third base coach is part of that. Is a strikeout. And they strike out the side. Economides. What a half inning of work here in the 14th. Aldridge. Walk-off potential here.
What the?
Oh, and it drops. Shortstop gets behind it. Winning run on first. Here we go.
Fumble bumble.
And a shallow fly ball in right. Runner's not going to tag. Emerson still winning run on first. Can you bring him around the horn? That's going to be a fly out. Here we go. Last chance for a walk-off. Werewolf. Grounder. Ground out. We're going to the 15th. Here in a playoff race. A dire game for all the marbles pretty much. Brew City's got to win to stay alive. Top of the 15th, LBG.
Oh my goodness, my heart rate is going here. Here we go, and we're going to get a leadoff walk here from Picasso, and that'll bring up Nelson Cook. Oh, and we'll get a pass ball, fumble bumble, and that'll move So to second in scoring position. A strikeout from Cook, but that'll bring up Pine, 1 out. Pine, this looks like a fly out here to left field, and that's going to make it 2 outs. And Pablo Sanchez to the second baseman, makes the play. The side is retired, leaving a runner stranded. And here we go again. Bottom of the 15th, the Bears. Man, these bullpens are going to be depleted after this game, that is for sure, as this one's hit to the shortstop and underrated is thrown out. Steve now. Steve to the first baseman, runs over, makes a tag. Out number 2, Lux.
No way.
Lux. And this is going to be a fly out here to center as we're going to go on to the 16th with Rabbit Sponge.
The 16th!
Well, hopefully you packed a pillow because you got to get some quick power naps between the innings as we got a strikeout here to lead it. Kay Faraday drops one into center field. Runner on. McLaughlin steps up as another pitching change as they are just burning through it. That's up the middle. We've got some momentum here. Runners on first and second. 1 out. Spencer, we got a double steal. 2 for 1 as they both make it. Pop fly deep will get it. I think this is going to be the lead. And yes, 5-4. We got a runner in third still. Chance to pad this lead if you can get this to drop. Wow.
What was
Not
that?
what you would expect, but a little bloop up the middle. Gotta get that 6th run in. Runner on first. A walk keeps us going as Mr. Armour is in trouble here. Nelson Cook, that should end it, but a 2-run lead this late? We've seen some crazier things happen, but Brew City praying they can tie this up. Sosa sneaks one up the middle. Good start for them. Runner on. Mick Nasty steps on up. That's gonna drop as you've got 2 runners on, no outs. Dallas sweating a bit here. Aldridge. That's up the middle. Is that going to be 1? No.
You got to pull paw. You got to pull paw. What?
I guess we're out of pitchers.
Yeah, Paul walks in the 5th run.
Oh, no.
As he is just piling up the pitch count. Oh, he's still out there. Emerson.
Oh no.
Oh, you hate to see it. 2 walked-in runs to tie it. Can they get out of this? A strikeout. He's up to 50 pitches. Yakel Red steps in.
No way, bro. No way.
Oh, don't tell me we're gonna keep going. And a ground out. Oh,
no way. No way. We're going to the 17th.
Here we
I started
go.
eating my Chinese from Uber Eats, and I thought the game was over. We're going to the 17th. Pine. That's gonna drop in left. This is the craziest game I've ever witnessed. Sanchez. Up the middle. Base hit. Are you kidding me, OTP? Edler. 2 on. Nobody out. Grounder. Back to the pitcher. To the second baseman. Runners on the corners. 1 out. Faraday. Strikeout. McLaughlin. I was like, no way. When base is loaded, you walk in 2 runners, no outs, and they record 3 straight outs. That was absolutely bonkers. We're going.
I think this is it here.
Here we go. Lux. Winning run at the plate. Strikeout for Red. Sosa. 4 homers on the year. Will it be 5? Grounder. Ground out. McNasty, 10 homers on the year. Draws a walk. Winning run on first. Can Aldridge bring McNasty around the horn? Excuse me. Here we go. That's past the third baseman. Aldridge. Crack the bat. Runner. Oh, parking at third. Got to watch that. Doe Jr., 2 outs. Oh,
No!
win it. Brew City wins it in the 17th with a passed ball. A wild way to win this wild game. The Bears season still alive. The craziest game I've ever seen. 17 innings on stream. I think that has to be up there with the record.
It is. For at least
Look
us,
at this graph. Up, down, up, down. That was LBG's heart rate during the game. Up, down,
Why
up, down.
a half ball to win it? Why?
A passed ball to win it. Because why else? How else is this wacky game going to end? All the parking on third, all of the craziness of a pitcher in the black and stamina staying in the game, walking in 2 runs, and then they get 3 straight outs. What a freaking monster of a game. The fans got their money's worth for sure.
Starter? Or was it still all your relievers? That's what I'm worried about now.
Right.
Uh-oh.
It was all their relievers, too, it looks like.
Wow.